In today's video, I'll talk about the causes of dog cancer, the symptoms to check for, and what you can do to help your dog. And later I'll discuss the 3 most important diets and how they can help to heal cancer. It can be difficult enough to check your own body for cancer, and so it makes perfect sense that so many people find it difficult to face the fact that their beloved dog could also suffer from the same potentially fatal illness. However, it is extremely important that you check for symptoms of dog cancer throughout your dog's life, even when he or she is still very young. As is the case with humans, it is possible for young dogs to also suffer from a variety of forms of cancer, and if left untreated, they can be fatal. In many ways, cancer in dogs occurs for the same reason that it occurs in humans. Of course, cancer is simply an abnormal cell growth anywhere in the body, and it can be generic, but it can also be the direct result of environmental factors or lifestyle choices that you're making on your dog's behalf. As a human, it's up to you to decide just how active you'll be or the kinds of food that you'll eat, but your dog doesn't have the same choices. You're the one making the lifestyle choices on their behalf, and so it's essential that you choose wisely. The choices you make throughout your dog's life may determine how long he or she will live, as well as the quality of life that they'll have. Among the many causes of cancer in dogs are genetics, toxins in the air, water or their food, exposure to cigarette smoke, obesity and lack of natural exercise, a diet of processed commercial pet food, spaying or neutering that is done too early, unnecessary vaccines, or inflammatory conditions such as inflammatory bowel disease. The symptoms of cancer in dogs may be ignored, and often for many years. If you have a dog who does not have much of an appetite, you may think that this is simply a preference on their choice. However, a significant reduction in your dog's appetite or a change in their bowel habits can be a sign of sickness. If your dog shows little interest in exercise or activity and has a change in their natural odour or loses weight, then this may also be a sign that something is wrong, and it's up to you to determine just what the problem is. In many ways, consider your dog's health in the same way that you'd put yours. If you were in pain or experienced some major change in your own behaviour, appetite or activity level, then you'd certainly see a doctor. If you've noticed dog cancer symptoms or your dog's been diagnosed with cancer, then in addition to getting them the proper treatment they need from a veterinarian, it's also important to put them on a diet that will help support this treatment and increase their overall level of health. Recent research in animal health has shown that commonly produced commercial pet foods are potentially dangerous for animals, primarily because they contain a large amount of omega-6 fatty acids and not enough omega-3 fatty acids. And in addition, they're often full of highly processed ingredients and grains, which are not designed to be part of a dog's natural diet. Many of the symptoms of dog cancer can be avoided simply by paying better attention to your dog's diet as soon as possible. This means that your dog should get the correct nutrition for the breed and size that they are, keeping in mind the activity level that they are engaging in. If your dog is overweight, then it's important to do something about that as well. And this means that you need to make sure that your dog is getting the appropriate amount of exercise and that they are eating a diet that will help them safely reach their proper weight. Ideally, your dog should eat a diet made from fresh whole foods as well as raw fruits and vegetables. A diet that is moderate to high in animal fat and protein may not be right for you, but it's right for your dog, and it's the diet that can help to prevent obesity and potentially the onset of cancer. Ending health problems and starting or reclaiming proper health for any dog relies on a diet that provides enough of the right combination of proteins and enzymes. And with this in mind, I'll share 3 diets with you that can solve day-to-day chronic health conditions, prevent the onset of cancer symptoms, or be used to begin healing a cancer condition. The first diet is the healthier Kibble Diet. I created this diet to help kibble-feeding dog owners reclaim their dog's health from those day-to-day health issues that plague so many dogs. Dog health issues that include the following: allergies, blocked anal glands, diarrhea, yeast infections, ear infections, skin and coat problems, hot spots, arthritis, and poor digestion or sensitive tummies. I found very little help out there for dog owners feeding a kibble-only diet. So from my 15 years of canine nutrition knowledge, I created a diet that in essence helps you to know the right combination of supplements to add as a topper to your dog's meals to boost the nutritional content of the food. This changes things dramatically for your dog, simply by adding some essential extras. And once added, those day-to-day chronic conditions begin to fade fast now that your dog's getting the essential elements left out by the pet food manufacturers. It works wonders for your dog very quickly, as within days you'll notice positive improvements. And it's a great diet for the kibble feeder that actually saves money as veterinarian costs are halved over time. You'll find a link to a video explaining more about the healthier kibble diet in the description below. The second diet is the home-cooked food diet. There are some really good reasons for making your dog's meals at home with ingredients you've selected yourself. Your dog's health issues might have gotten worse, or they've had long-term health complaints, and your dog needs more exacting nutrition to heal. If you're starting out with prevention in mind for a puppy or adult dog, you'll find a lot of joy in watching your dog eat fresh, homemade meals that you've prepared yourself. Knowing the quality of the ingredients and the value they provide, as well as the obvious enjoyment your dog gets from their food, is worth the undertaking and soon becomes routine with some initial meal planning and bulk cooking. Dogs fed prepared homemade meals are generally healthier than dogs on commercial kibble or canned diets, and you'll find your vet bills are much lower. Home-cooked food will be more nutrient-dense, more of it will be digested by your dog, which means less waste and fewer burdens on your dog's gastrointestinal system. And many of the illnesses dogs get today began much earlier from nutritional deficiencies that have since been misdiagnosed by vets looking at present symptoms, not the longer-term underlying cause. And the third diet is the raw food diet. Feeding a diet of raw meats, offal and a little vegetable matter is the best way to prevent disease in your dog, and certainly a much needed diet if your dog is already compromised by an acute disease such as cancer, diabetes, heart disease or extreme arthritis. And rather than a dog with an acute disease trying to process proteins and enzymes damaged during the cooking process, the dog system can send wholesome nutrients proficiently throughout the body and maintain a natural balance. This provides the help needed to stop acute disease in its tracks and begin to treat these serious diseases. And with all the right nutrients fortifying the immune system and regularly replacing nutrients lost in the course of daily activities, dogs on a raw meat diet have small worry of suffering skin allergies and ear infections and many of the day-to-day chronic health conditions a dog can get. Extending a dog's lifespan and avoiding or treating the symptoms of canine cancer can be as simple as starting your dog on one of these three diets. This creates a strong foundation for lifelong health. It's never too late to start a dog of any age on a more natural diet, regardless of their present health condition, whether that's boosting your dog's kibble diet, home cooking their food, or using a raw food diet to prevent or heal a serious disease like cancer. And as many dog owners have come to find, a number of canine health issues, including cancer symptoms, will see marked improvement or disappear within weeks or months of starting one of these three diets. This not only provides relief for the dog and yourself, it's quite a relief on your pocketbook too. Click the link in the description below if you want to know more about any of the three diets discussed and how they solve your dog's health problems and help your dog to better all-round health and well-being. And if you found this video useful, please remember to like it, share it with friends and subscribe so you'll always be up to date with all the latest videos that I do. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye for now.